Hi, my name is Rod Lima. I'm with Nexlar. This presentation is about the testing that we did for RFID and thermal imaging with the goals to improve product quality to avoid product degrading, improve overall data collection, testing employees picking output, and evaluating sorting equipment. We primarily tested two technologies, RFID and thermal imaging. On our first test with RFIDs, the tests were successful. The pros of RFID is a great tool for short-term testing. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to convert the data into actionable insight. And again, it's great for short-term testing. The bad thing about RFID is because it only works for temporary testing, where we may miss key variables. It may also be very difficult to track the accuracy on long-term issues, such as employee picking behaviors, sorting equipment issues. When I was at the location, I noticed that some of the sorting equipment would fail, and it happened 2 times within an hour. So in the given day, you may be testing RFID and you have no failure on the testing equipment, but the next day you may have 3 failures or 6 failures, or it may be even 10. Well, I noticed 2 failures within the range of an hour. So when you evaluate with RFID, you may not be able to capture those failures, not giving you really accuracy data. We also tested with thermal imaging cameras and regular cameras. Our goal was to understand the ability of the cameras to understand what insights that could provide. So we tested thermal cameras for heat variation between plastic, paper, and aluminum. We were able to differentiate between those products, which was a great thing. With the camera, you can also get real-time insight. We also tested the cameras to see if we could analyze the difference between the employees and the products when they're picking. With that, we're able to determine the real-time data insight. If we develop an AI software that could allow us to count the picks per minute per employee, allow us to track the belt speed, we're also, with our software, we're going to be able to correlate meaningful data. We also have the ability to track and engage employee behaviors by positive reinforcement, which I think is a must at your facility. The bad side about the thermal security cameras would be the cost, because you have to develop the software and you have to be constantly checking the bandwidth and the throughput on those data. Here's an image, a video of the thermal imaging working. As you can see, you have plastic in pink. You have the paper being blue, and aluminum is green on the thermal imaging. This video shows the picking speeds of different employees. That's why we think it's crucial to measure the speeds, and especially if we can correlate with the belt. At this particular location, sometimes you have 2 employees, sometimes you have 4 employees. So it's nice to understand what's the optimum speed of the belt to ensure that we can get the correct data. As you can see on these videos, we have 4 employees. You can see that the first employee that is next to us is working fairly quick, and the other employees are not picking at their maximum potential. So by analyzing those data, that is going to allow us to really understand the correlation between the sorting equipment, the employees, and the belt speed. It also allows us to make change in real time, allowing us to optimize the production. After the testing, what I noticed is that RFID, it's a great technology to be used for short-term testing if you want to do quick testing. But for long-term results, I believe that the right way to go would be with security cameras and thermal imaging integrated on an AI system that can differentiate and capture real-time data inside, where you guys can make real-time changes to improve the outcome of your products.